Huh. Because it is dark as hell. But, so yeah. This game is called The Surge. I've been playing it in my own, my own time. I bought it a while back because there were, some of the, like, I don't know, it's silly just because, like, there was, at one point, a sale that showed all the DLC, and some of the DLC costumes are, like, these cool, like, robot mech, like, kind of, furry-looking costumes, and I was like, well, what game is this? And I looked into it, and I'm like, oh, shit, this is, what do you call it, a Soulsborne-like, or whatever you want to call it. Very heavily Dark Souls influenced, but like sci-fi. I actually get a real Dead Space vibe from it as well. But it does the usual stuff. You die, you start back at the beginning. You got to collect your crap again. You get all these different armor sets that give you you get the whole set. You get a special attribute. Like the other, because I played the Demon Souls and Dark Souls, and I liked them to a degree, but I like other games that take the premise, that take the style, the formula, and do something else with it. So that's why I ended up really loving Neo. To me, Neo is still like the best one out of any of these, in my personal, for at least as far as like how I like to play. But this game, takes it, does its own thing too. Where, well, I'll show you some of the stuff in a minute. But like, I'd already toured through the whole game. I'd gotten almost everything. But I missed like one or two characters whose little side quests I had to follow. And now I got to do it in New Game Plus, which whatever. I had enough fun with this game that it doesn't bother me to. Plus, I don't have to beat it 100% in New Game Plus. I just have to go find these characters.
The ancient Greeks once said, "A society grows great when old men plant trees whose shade they know they shall never sit in." We tend to forget about this, tend to be careless. But we have to rise to the task together. It's up to all of us to sow those seeds, and it's up to us to nurture them towards growth. Creo is not just another company. With Project Resolve, we are building the path to the future. Follow us into a new era, a utopia for all mankind. With every launch, we're healing our planet, restoring its natural shield. A return to the green world we remember, where our children can once more play in the sun. Resolve is not only revitalizing the Earth, but its people too. We've all dreamed of it, and now Creo is making it a reality. Together, we're strong. Together, we can make a change. Unleash your potential with us.
We can build them faster, stronger, but we don't want to spend a lot of money. So yeah, this game already has a sequel, and might already be talking about a third one. So it's got its following, but I never really heard about it until I just happened to be browsing the PlayStation Store.
Welcome.
Yeah, this is interesting.
I know you're glad to be here. I am, and I'm glad to see you.
Yeah, I also get Half-Life vibes too.
Creo, you know who we are, or at least you think.
Maybe it's because this is exactly how Half-Life starts.
Whether you see us or not. Maybe it's time to
Just on
take
a
a
train.
closer look. Creo is one of the world's largest manufacturers of consumer and industrial products, but we're so much more. And that's why you're here. At Creo, we're always reaching for the stars. See, we've always had our eyes on the big picture. Work with Third World, Valuable Minds Inner City Education Initiative, and of course, programs like Project Resolve that benefit us all. Creo not only wants to change the world, Project Resolve, we aim to save it. There's no divide here. At Creo, we're all in this together. So welcome to your new life as part of the Creo family.
Final stop. Russo Station. Exit to the right.
So yeah, you start off as this guy in a wheelchair. Actually, do I have my... Nope, I don't have any of my inventory to mess with yet. So yeah, once you beat the game, it just straight up throws you to New Game Plus. Like, it saves over your shit.
We're happy to welcome you.
So I had to back up my save after the previous run because I still had some shit to
Please
fix.
proceed directly to registration.
Hey, sorry. I'm new around here, so where should I go?
I recognize this armor now.
Sure.
Bald guy looks like the guy from Devil's Third.
Yeah, totally. For the most part, there's no like secret stuff in this particular area. And if this is NG Plus, I already have a lot of amazing badass shit. But it's like, man, I love the art direction of this game. Like the you know, their style for like a lot of the tech and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Get used to that map because that's all you get in this game.
Jeez.
Yep. So if there's one complaint I have, and like, you know, Dark Souls, you know, they figured it out because of how their environments are laid out. You don't need a map specifically. Once you figure out where you are, you know, you can get anywhere. This game tries that, but I think it fails because you're indoors a lot and you're in small areas a lot, like enclosed areas. So
Yeah.
you get turned around super hard.
Welcome to registration.
And it's still got the, you know, the asymmetrical
Creo
stage
believes
layouts.
The right tool for the right job and the right person to wield it.
Let's see. That is DLC. It's a theme park in the game that's its own side story.
Nice.
Yeah, that was actually a really fun stage. I can go there anytime, so I'll try to bust that out. Just kind of looking around. Yeah, now that I know what to look for, yeah, somebody spilt a lot of paint around here. You guys might want to. It's a slipping hazard.
Please choose from our 2 currently available positions and
I hate it
form
when,
an orderly queue.
People spill their jelly everywhere.
You will receive your personal work gear voucher
Clean up after yourself, you slobs.
registration.
You're getting a little overzealous at the, you know, at the free buffet, at the free bar, the cafeteria, like in the Google complex.
Yeah.
Huh. Neat. Very interesting. I can't tell which way this blood splatter is going. Why does it come here and just stop? Where does it go?
Raspberry. Only one person would dare give me the raspberry.
Hold on. Wait. I forgot about this. Yeah, you can like pick. You know, do you want to start with the brute, persistent rhino, or the agile, versatile lynx? I think I went lynx last time. If I know me. I mean, I like my agility.
If you believe you can move mountains, Creo has the job for you. Because as a heavy operator, you can literally do that. Pure power, relentless performance. Nothing can hold you back. Are you ready? Then join us as a heavy operator and save tomorrow today.
You know, I never noticed that these are forklift forks.
Oh, jeez.
Huh.
Nice little arm attachment.
Yeah. Yeah, you get your VR headset. And you get to walk around in one of these bad boys. Not too shabby. I don't expect that anything different happens depending on which one you pick, knowing what I know about this game
Rig
now.
installation program running. Program complete. Patient sedated. Initiating surgery.
Surgery?
I'm not asleep yet. Gas hasn't. Also, I think they're supposed to take the clothes off you first before they do that.
Implanting neural link.
Oh, so feel good.
Yep, that's what happens when you automate healthcare.
Mm. Cure was worse than the disease.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey.
Maybe I spoke too soon. I mean, having all these screws drilled into my bones and stuff. Like, now I can walk.
You have been designated.
Horrible, nightmarish, atrocious pain. Alright, so, look at this guy. Jumping and flipping. Oh my god. Welcome to New Game Plus, everybody. I'm pretty sure there wasn't a dude immediately kicking my ass when I first played it. But yeah, so the gimmick with this game is that you can target body parts, and then you can basically harvest. You take the armor off of it and add it to yourself. But sometimes you may have to get the schematics first, and then construct the armor. But the parts in yellow are armor, parts in blue are unarmored. Guess which one does more damage? Ah, baby, all my shit's here. Alright.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'm gonna... Actually... Yeah, well... Wait, so... This guy got a fucking chump shot on me the first time. Come on. Any other time, you can't stop these fools from bouncing around. Now he's fucking just... Wow, yeah, it does jack squat for damage. So yeah, one of the much like a Dark Souls game, how dodge rolling and parrying is the thing to do. With this one, it's if you start to run and then you do an attack, he'll do this targeting slide that does the most damage, and it works really good on everybody. But if you time your blocks right, you can also parry pretty damn good. I'm curious what he has on his back. This is different. This is different armor. Sheesh. All right, I've been going easy on him just to play it up, but fuck this guy. Come on, asshat. Yeah, so once you get his health to a certain point and you have a certain amount of energy, which I don't see the energy bar yet. It'll be a blue bar. You can do fatalities, basically. That's how you harvest their robot bits.
Nice.
So I'm willing to bet, yes, all of my armor and unlockable shit is in here. So I can just jump straight to it. Dude, so there's this DLC costume called Iron Mouse, and... fuck it. Look at this shit. This is ridiculous. It's straight up like it's like OG Iron Man, but a rodent, and he's even got like a tail and everything. Look at this. Look at the little tail.
That's fantastic.
Hell yeah. Yeah, it's like shit like that. I'm a sucker for shit like this, dude. Let's see. This one was from this Wild West. Can I? Ah, shit. No, because I got all my expensive ass implants on. I don't think I can undo those yet. So, like, dude, there's a whole system of stuff in this game that you know for balancing and item management. You know, instead of it being like how much weight you have, it's how much core power you have. And that's what that blue circle is. That's my core power because I'm on NG+, so I leveled the shit out of it. But these things eat up a lot of core power, and so does your armor. And this is some of this stuff is like the top tier core shit. If I undo one of these, which I don't think I can do here. Some of these you have to be in a in the med bay to swap out.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so it makes if I get rid of that, then I can put all my armor on. But the only armor set that you can wear for free is the DLC armor, which you have to go get, by the way. Like you can't, they don't just give this to you. Why would they? I'm sure I have some other armor that's low cost, and it's just like like they're they got the furry crowd in mind when they were putting this game together.
Proof.
This one looks like it looks too big, too oversized, but with the whole armor set, it actually looks fine. Because the armor is bulky as shit. Do I have any of the armor sets I can wear? Yeah. All right. Cool. At least I can wear the Lynx armor. I can't wear that one. I can't wear that one. Yeah, that maxes me out. And I can't level up either. I have to go to the debate for that. There was one implant I'm looking for. Hopefully it's in here. It was an item I needed for a quest that I managed to not get completed because I didn't have it. But if I have it now, which I don't remember what the hell it's called, I just know I'll know it when I see it. 'Cause it's the only one that looks different. Oh yeah, this injector, cool. So I can actually when I find this guy, because there's a guy you find early in the game, and he needs his Medoxanol, and you have to go through a large chunk of the game until you find it, which nothing tells you found it, by the way, because all he says is, "Oh, I just need this medicine. Good luck finding it." So eventually, after fucking around long enough, I eventually found out where it was and went back to it. And by the time I got back to where the guy was, he was finally gone and died somewhere.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, so it's like that's a missable one. What's my stats? It's fine. I can work with this. Yeah, so definitely New Game Plus is right off the bat is trying to put the squeeze on me. Little drones are annoying if you let them crowd you. Ah. You do get one of these at some point, and it basically substitutes as your projectile. There's like a bunch of them. They have different powers, but that's another thing I feel like this game kind of got wrong is that you don't get any projectiles other than the drones. Whereas all the Dark Souls type games give you bows and arrows and magic and shit. It's like at the minimum, being able to tenderize an enemy before he closes in on you and puts the hurt on your head. It's not considered an unfair advantage. But yeah, I got tortured by a medical computer and then thrown in the trash. So something ain't right. I'm not too worried about secrets. I know in NG Plus I get better upgrade chips. But not so far. Because it's like a level 1 medical audit. Oh yeah, so stuff like that, you have to have a chip in your head that will show you the stats of your enemies, that kind of thing. It just shows you what their health is and all that crap. There's chips for everything, but this was my loadout from the previous game, and it worked out great. Like these two things together You know, one gives you a lot of energy, and the other makes you faster when you have a lot of energy. You know, and that's all vital crap. Another cool thing this game does that most games don't is that it actually gives you the ability to jump, which you do end up, you know, using more often than not. And the jumping's not too bad. It's pretty forgiving, I guess, all things considered. Because, you know, most Souls-type games don't usually hook you up like that.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you go near an edge and that's it. Not even like some Ocarina of Time shit.
You are dead.
Mm-hmm. So medbay, you know, it's like sitting at a you know, at one of those little fire pits. You know, it respawns all the enemies and lets you collect all your, you know, lets you get all your health back and your stam. Oh right. Where is the power core? There's change appearance. Ooh, I can bank all my tech. So your currency is tech in this game. Oh yeah, you get a few outfits. I don't know what this is. Oh, I think this is from my DLC. So it's like a Wild West, you know, kind of outfit. I'm surprised that's all you get for those alt ones. There's nothing from the theme park one. Where was that other thing at? And you know, so all the let me sort this by newest. There we go. You know, the different colors represent the different levels. You know, that kind of thing. So these are like, you know, the magenta color ones are level 4. These are level 2, or those are level 3. Those are level 2, and that's level 1. I don't need that because I've got better versions of that. I'm surprised that I don't know how I'm supposed to change my rig because this is as good as it gets. If I unequip this, I can change my armor. I hate to unequip it because it gives me a shit ton of health. But I need to have some of the other armor on for a little bit. Where the hell? That's that. Let's see. Maximum health. Injectable that restores health. Do I not have this one equipped? Let's see. Vital injection 5. Okay, yeah. Hold on. That's 5. What was this? Oh, this is max. Yeah, and this is like 20 core consumption, so it just costs too much. And the thing you want to do is have like 2, like, you know, for stuff that heals you. If you have 2 of the exact same kind, then you get, you know, double the usage. Otherwise, you have to cycle through the different level ones.
Gotcha.
It says exchange my power core, but I don't see.
Are you receiving?
There we go.
Hello?
That's what I was looking for.
Can you hear me?
Ah, there she is.
Are you still there?
Are you still there?
Your rig has been damaged. Its distress
I sure hope
has
so.
been triggered. You need to get back into the factory.
The rig seems to work for me. Honestly, it's the least of my problems. I mean, I can walk. Huh. Never thought I'd be able to say that again.
Well, that's good to hear, but the power core is damaged. You'll have to find a new one to make your rig fully functional.
I don't know you. I'm surrounded by dead people here. Maybe someone would like to explain what's going on.
I'm sorry, I don't know. You need to get inside. Maybe you can make something to protect yourself. Operations always has a gear assembly.
Well, okay. I'll just stroll right on over to the factory then.
I like this guy's voice acting.
But there should be a maglev station
Sounds familiar.
nearby.
Might
They're
be,
never far from ops.
On my way.
I always forget the one dude's name, but I doubt it's who I think it is.
And don't forget to replace the power core of
It's
your
Tom
rig or
Kenny.
you're
He
not
does
gonna get
everything
very
else.
far.
Yeah.
Apparently it's his birthday like yesterday or a couple days ago.
Oh wow, really? Oh, dude, that's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so what I need to do is go beat the shit out of some yokels. So I got, that's a DLC weapon.
Nice.
That's some in-game shit. Actually,
Nice.
this thing does bonkers damage. So that's some in-game shit. Actually, I remember where I got that. Oh, whoa.
Oh my.
That was a boss.
Hello.
That thing's a boss later in the game. That's fucking neat. All right, yeah, man. I do love
Require assistance,
New Game Plus
Warren.
stuff like this, just because you start to recognize things.
Mm-hmm. That box has my name on it.
Hey.
Okay, I'll let you borrow the stuff inside.
Yeah, give me them goodies. You know what? Actually, I don't think this particular weapon is upgraded. But so one thing that was was super cool about the it's just a function in the game, but I didn't know about it because nothing tells you, is that when you die, you spawn back here at the beginning and you got to run back to where you were to collect your shit. Standard fare. But if you kill enemy, like you have a countdown to before you lose it. If you don't get to it in a certain amount of time, you have to. That's it. But if you kill guys along the way, you add to that clock. And if you kill enough guys till you have like 7 minutes on the clock or more, it doubles the amount of stuff you picked up. It doubles the amount of stuff you drop basically when you pick it back up. It multiplies them. Yeah, and I found that out from reading on the forums and shit eventually. And you can just keep doing that over and over and over. You can just keep recollecting the same pile, double. And it's all in game. It's all just it's just a cool thing that they do. If you know about it. So I totally did it and ended up making 6 million credits in game, which is only, dude, it's only slightly helpful in just that, it eliminates one problem, because to level up stuff, you still need to get the materials for each kind of armor and each kind of weapon. You need that's where the harvesting head, leg, and torso stuff comes into play.
Sure.
But still, it's just cool that they would actually, make it. I didn't have to cheat to get that function, and it does help a lot. Like I said, it eliminates at least one headache in this game. And a lot of your transportations will be done with these little lifts, which are that's all, they actually really like the design of those, even though OSHA would have words. So I figure part of the gag with this game is that, basically a lot of these people, something horrible happened and a lot of the employees are dead, but their robot bodies, the little robot armor, is running on its own. It's kind of got an AI thing going on. I don't know.
Just dragging the corpses along for the ride.
Exactly. So that's what's, continuing to jump up and try to kick the crap out of me. Surprised it didn't give me the prompt to mark him for his stuff. But let's see. I want to say that there's no mission, objective thing that I've ever seen in this game anywhere. So there will be points where you're like, what was I supposed to do? Where do I go?
It doesn't give you a recap or anything.
Yeah, it doesn't really give you a recap. It doesn't, I wish it had that breadcrumb trail thing from Dead Space.
Yeah.
Every once in a while it's like, where do I, I'm fine with exploring, but where am I primarily supposed to be headed? And this game does not have that. Supposedly they improved the mapping system in the next game, or at least give me a way to mark where the hell I am, or where I've been. Yeah, you see, this exolift is, this exolift's not working, but this game also does a good job of kind of doing the minimalist, user interface stuff. which was also very much a Dead Space thing. Do I have the thing I need yet? No. This is on. I can't do anything with it until I fix the fault on my super high-end, definitely end of the game gear setup. But yeah, I thought the gag was that I was supposed to beat the shit out of some of these guys and just take their stuff. Let's see what she said.
You're still here. I can't do any more.
It's like you can talk to, you know,
You need to get back.
you can re-talk to her, but most of the time that's it. It's just like, oh, okay,
Be
yeah.
careful out there.
Yeah, she's just gonna say the same thing. Enemies respond. Let's try this big ass rectangle I've got. Yeah, part of the thing is like there's there's like a whole system for like interrupting each other's attacks if you time it right. Oh, you know what I also don't have is my there's an item finder thing that you have as a implant. Yeah, I don't need the toxic thing for a while. But I don't also need the item finder, not really. And you know, you got your audio logs. It's very
why don't you listen?
standard
You need to upgrade
fare.
your power core or replace it. Otherwise, you ain't getting through that door. If you keep trying to overload it without the proper power capacity, security is going to end up all over your ass. We've come too far to get caught now. Those implants are worth thousands. This is our golden ticket out of here, man. Don't screw it up.
You know, you find little piles of scrap that, you know, turn into tech if you needed the money. Ah, bitch. Yeah, and you see the enemies have like their like awkward attack cycles to throw you off. Ah, there, he dropped the power core. They do not do that throughout the rest of the game. Like you get your power cores from all kinds of other shit. You know, like reward for a boss and stuff like that. I spent the whole other, like, the first half of the game, like, okay, well, if I keep beating up guys, maybe I'll get a better power core. Because the power core is how you have your slots for putting in more of these chipsets.
Good to see you.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, that's very, very nice of her. Hopefully it doesn't, like, negate my actual badass loadout. Okay, good. No, it does not. Guess I'll unequip this for now, just because. Oh, because that's vital boost max anyway. Yeah, it's like it eats up 25 points. Although I could just dump all of my money onto my my core. But we'll get to that when we need to. Let's see. Huh. Yeah, see, it says my core is 16 my core is Mach 1, but or Make 1, but it's still got me, it gives me the 16 slots. As long as it gives me all my slots, that's all that matters, because the first core only gives you 4 slots in the beginning of the game.
Where else are you going to put all that materia?
Yeah, right? Exactly. Right, now I can show you off the... Maybe not. Jeez, how much does these all eat up? How much space do these eat up? Damn. Because all the DLC custom stuff is all the low end shit too. Jeez. So far, there is one, like, this is the one armor set you need, like you really, really need at one point in the game. Otherwise, you can just kind of have fun with whatever you want. You know, mix and match stuff. Aw, man. I was hoping this would be cooler looking. And for the most part, it's like, you know, I could just go with the gimme. Need to... I think I'd also gotten one more cool weapon from the end of the game. That's what we gotta go to upgrade. There we go. Is that it? Let's see, neither one of these have been upgraded. Oh shit, I don't have any of my material stuff. Oh, alright. Okay. So yeah, I can't go and retroactively upgrade all my other shit. Because I have to just, you know, I gotta go harvesting, which, I don't need to do it. All the stuff I had from the previous game that's already maxed out is already maxed out. Did I not max out this? Whoa! Oh no! I see what's happening here. This is the levels that they were at in the previous game. I can now upgrade them again to a higher level, like basically twice as high.
So they did a Ratchet and Clank thing.
Yes. Yeah, so now this is like the, what do you call it, the Platinum Bolt mode or whatever? Yeah, that's what's happening here. Holy crap. Unfortunately, to get some of these up to certain levels, that you don't get them until you start killing off guys way later in the game. So, you know, whatever, but that's cool. That's fine. That's very interesting. Because, man, yeah, you can get a preview of how powerful this thing is going to be. Where are my punchies? Because these are predominantly my main weapon. Is the my 1-2 combo. Yeah, these bad boys. Yeah, man, if I can get those up to 134, that'd be nice. Reminds me I need to swap around. But I don't have any of that material I had from the previous game, which I had a ton by the end. Switch. There we go. I don't need that. Where's my second favorite weapon? So one of the first little trophies I need to hunt is to get all the way through this level. And I have to beat the boss with the weapon that you get from beating him in the previous game. Or, yeah, my previous run. Where was the other? There we go, there's the other one. So that's Mach 3. It's Mach 2. This was a pretty powerful weapon. I like to keep that one on hand. And there was this which is also pretty powerful. Favorite, and okay, cool. I need to unfavorite something. Yeah, this thing, cause that's not that good right now. I gotta level it up, and I can't level up shit. Let's see if that helps. No, not punch. Yeah, what's it cost, like, to put on all my arms? Let's see, 6. I don't see the. Go by newest. Where are his legs?
Hiding them.
Am I in? Oh, I was in arms only, I guess. Ah, well, whatever. Deal with that later.
Look out for your fellow workers. They look out for you.
these guys are way tougher. Which means that that boss is going to be annoying. And it's like, yeah, if you know, one thing I took a while to learn is that, you know, if you just target whatever body part, you know, that's all you're going to get for pieces, for material. Because, you know, it's like most of the time I'm just like, whatever, I'm just running through a level, I'm just going to target the leg or the arm, whatever. To get the weapon, you always have to target the right arm. If it's blue, you don't get anything, though. But if it's blue, it does more damage, so, you know. Plus, I already have every weapon in the game that I can think of. Although I've seen people with one or two pretty badass weapons, and I'm just like, what the hell is this glowy thing? How do I get that? Oops. Something neat about like these little, you know, you have to overcharge the circuit to open the door. And if you look, you can follow these red pipes, and you know they'll branch off and try to confuse you and stuff. But usually they'll give you a clue as to where they go to, to see what you've opened, because it's not always just opening a big ass door. Sometimes it's like some shit way off screen somewhere. So this guy over there. Anybody trying to get the drop on me? Ah, I was trying to parry that. I've never been good at parrying. There we go. This would be interesting because I'm so used to this level with everything already opened, so I don't quite remember how much I have to actually accomplish to get to the boss, which, you know, is not very far away. Just, you know, it's just not a direct path because Souls-like games. Oh, also I have a chip implanted that whenever I do a fatality, I get health back. Since I'm OP, I can just overcharge this stuff, and it gives me nanocores, which I need a ton of. There's a dude creeping. Bonk. Smash. Does this thing work? Cool. I'm surprised that they don't raise up the cost of these overcharge doors in New Game Plus, because this seems like it's almost unnecessary at this point. Since I'm already going to be the high level that you need to be to deal with that. I do like being able to jump in this game, even though it's a little awkward. Sustaining array, what the heck was that? I'm gonna end up having to get rid of a lot of this stuff because it's all low level shit. Increase defense when energy is high. Actually, I don't remember getting this one. I don't think I've ever had this before. I might put that one on. I don't need the antitoxin thing. Actually, I kind of do because I know there's an underground level they got to deal with. Yeah, screw him. Here's a shortcut back to the hub.
I can't believe they just fired Dr. Chavez.
I know Dr. Chavez is now.
Dedication she's put into this company. I suppose that's what you get when you stand up for your convictions. The worrying thing is, she's right. It's new data. We've got to keep working, now more than ever. The rest of people keep up. But she doesn't want to. And if she won't, I won't.
Huh. It's funny because that's one of the trophies I have to use is use this guy's weapon against them. Speaking of which, I should probably upgrade that. That is the PAX something. I think it's the looks like a the PAX Imperator? That's not what I thought that word was. I'm gonna go upgrade that. I probably don't have what I need to upgrade it since I don't have any of my shit. Damn it, if I knew I was gonna lose all my shit in NG+, I would have upgraded everything.
Do you require assistance, Warren?
But most of the stuff I don't need anyway. It's a lot of weapons, there's always a better version. And I'm usually already decked out with those. Let's see, there's the Imperator. I think I can find Mach 2 stuff here, but... We'll come back to that.
Look out for your fellow workers. They look out for you.
What was that?
Put a pin in that.
Yeah. Let's see. Ah! Another guy. This is why this is my favorite weapon. Oh, he didn't drop his fucking thing though, stingy bitch. Oh shit! Oh no! That's a different dude.
Well,
I recognize that. Okay, all right. Yep. This is more of what I expected from NG+. They're putting in the hard guys early. Yeah, there are some specifically hard as fuck dudes way later in the game who they can take you down in 2 hits almost no matter what. They have really weird hit cycles. You know, they move awkwardly, so it makes it hard to dodge and counter them. Alright, we have to change up our strategy a little bit. Run around, lure some guys out. Alright, smart ass. Oh shit, and actually going fast on the guy is not the best strategy either. I gotta hit him with like a big weapon. Just because I need to be able to counter him. Come on, where's he at? There he is, yep. Fucking zeroed in on me.
Can you hit him through the wall?
Nah. Well, I mean, I'll try, but for the most part, nah, the game's smarter than that.
Rats.
Honestly, gives it a leg up on Dark Souls, because there are plenty of enemies in Dark Souls that can hit you through the damn wall.
Ugh.
Oh, I hate these dudes. So friggin' annoying. Because they don't stop moving. Like, their attack animations go on for a long-ass time. Unless you counter block it. Shit. That being said, that means they'll drop the high-end equipment. Yeah, friggin' the prettiest models.
There you go.
Alright, so that makes upgrading shit that'll take way less time. Not that I need to upgrade much, but if I do have some of these weapons upgraded ahead of time, that would be, that's going to be handy, especially if those dudes are running around.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that guy is super dangerous. Look at this dude coming in out of left field. Whoop, there it goes.
Goodbye.
I'll take that. Yeah, I do kind of wish that instead of giving you these little piles of scrap that give you money, like some of the piles of scrap were like the alloy I need for upgrading my weapons and armor. Hopefully it's something they do in the sequel. And give me that arm. Dude, it's just so much fun playing as like a chonky robot rat.
Yeah, this is how the game was meant to be played.
I agree. And it was like, you know, I'm cruising through because I know this area like the back of my hand. But there's like all of these side paths and stuff you're supposed to explore, and you have to get around some of these guys because there's just too many dudes in the room. Let's see, if I can just, uh-oh. I think I probably should have surveyed the area before I ran right in here, but I hear something floating around. You know, they give you little warnings like this, which is in regards to that. Yeah, see now I've opened up the path back to the hub again. Hey, there's another door here. Forget what this door is. Oh yeah, it's just the other side of that same room. But I think you come down from these rafters. Which actually I don't remember how to get to the rafters. It's hard to tell what I was doing in there, but I can assure you it was cool. Did I?
You're getting stuff done.
Yeah. Yeah, man, it's fun when you know what's going on, like when you know how to do it all. Because like this game was so stressful when you first start out. Just it's so fucking mean. All right, so here's an alternate path. It's the underground. It's dark. I'm trying to remember how I got up there. I hear something, but now I'm worried because you know they dropped a fucking Proteus guy on me right off the bat. And I bet I don't have my security clearance anymore. Yeah, I don't think so. Damn. Yeah, there are some story context items, that they of course disappear in G+. Look at these dudes laying around. Oh yeah. Like I've said it before, but I wish Hollow Knight had it in G+. As far as I know, it doesn't. But it would be fun to just play through the game again, but have at least any OP stuff that's not game breaking. Because I would like to just play through that game again and just don't want to have to struggle again.
Yeah.
Give me that.
There's a thing called Steel Soul mode in that game. I don't actually know what it is.
Isn't that the you play it, you die once and that's it mode?
I have no idea, but that sounds absolutely awful.
Yeah, that sounds almost like, undoable, except for the toppest of top tier, speedrunners and such. I'll have to look into that. I'm pretty sure, I think that's what Steel Soul mode was. And I was just like, no, why would I do that? That's the opposite of what I want. Did you beat all of that?
I am right at the end.
Okay.
I need to sit down and go through all the endings. But I am very close to being completely done with that game.
Nice. Did you do Path of Pain?
I have not done Path of Pain.
Okay.
That's another thing I need to sort of check out.
Yeah.
I also wasn't able to do Trial of the Fool.
Yeah, that one's just practice. You'll get it. Same with Path of Pain. It's not that bad. The worst thing in the game is the fucking Pantheon, which is basically a DLC thing. Because it is just, it's boss rush hell. Like, fight every boss a bunch of ways, up to and including completely nerfing your character down to the most basic default, level 1, and then fighting god tier, super extra pissed off versions of the bosses, I
think I'll pass.
Yeah.
I'm ready to move on.
Yeah, that was my take, dude. I was just like, I get who this is here for, and it's not me. Like, I am okay with this. I just, like I said, I just kind of want to just run through the whole thing and just be able to casually enjoy the story, while being able to completely annihilate every enemy.
Help! Let me out!
So there's a guy in here. He's locked.
Please?
Yeah, right? What's the magic word?
To get out!
Ah!
Hey!
I wanna get out.
I don't remember what unlocks his door. You've successfully blocked when you hear that nice resounding ding. Ah, bitch. Also, there is abilities that, if there's an implant you can get that if you successfully block, you get a bunch of energy back. Or stamina, depending. I was hoping to find one that was both. Eventually you find stuff that's combos. Anybody to the left? Anybody to the right? Alright then. Knock this guy's block off. Slide. What was that? The surround sound on this game is actually pretty good. It's like I didn't play it with headphones on before, but now I'm like hearing stuff behind me and shit. Let's see. So that's the security door. So now I'll be able to tell if my security clearance transferred over. It probably did not. Nope.
Access unauthorized.
Security clearance is like one of the last things you get in the game, so you have to backtrack way the hell back to go to some of these doors. Sometimes it's beneficial because you get some high-end shit.
We have come into possession of
It's like,
evidence
man, it'd be
that
nice if you could get it early in the
Nakana,
game.
employee number 776910 to the homicides associated with the individual known as the Liberator. All indications point to the fact that he has deliberately tampered with his neural implant, including disabling its GPS function. Therefore, CreoNet cannot ascertain his whereabouts. While he's at large, he is a serious threat to staff and Creo's image if this were to get out. We need to take care of this, quickly and quietly.
Let's see, we got guys here. I could just run past all these dudes if I wanted to.
I have to say I'm not comfortable with this. Not comfortable at all.
Special room right there, but I don't remember what the deal was. Oh, I need a...
We have to shut it down and take it to pieces bit by bit.
A special drone.
Yeah, I know what you're
I have to come back for that way later.
But we've been lucky. We've been able to sweep the previous incidents under the rug. We can't keep relying on luck. I know nobody cares about the grunt down here, but God knows they will first if the media gets hold of it. Or worse, the oversight committee.
I think this should be what frees that dude out of the locked door.
Damn, yeah.
But it's like, you see how, like, you can easily, like, lose track of where you are and have to fucking remember how to backtrack. Especially in this area where it's dark, but, like, this is still not a good example of what I'm bitching about. Oh, yeah, it's just describing an implant I've been had. It's like, all of this area is still very easy to explore.
Power system activated. Sector initializing.
If Dead Space has taught us anything, once you turn the lights on, it just makes things worse.
Sector online. Attention. Security lockdown in effect. Warning. Security systems are now active. No connection to Creonet at this time.
Yeah, surprise it's not... Ah!
It's almost high noon, cowboy.
I knew.
Polish the old six-shooter and wet your whistle with a swig of moonshine. And join us over yonder to deliver some swift Frontier Riders justice.
Yeah, Frontier Riders is the DLC. Is the other
Chamber will
DLC.
be your new home on the testing range. Giddy up!
Because you gotta have a Wild West theme or a zombie theme. Them's the rules.
Help!
So let's help this guy out. Get some information. Oh god, he's just a dude with a big hammer.
He lied to you.
Yeah, it came out swinging too. Damn, come on, dude. It's unnecessary. Sensing hostility. Oh yeah, he had the blue cables. I remember those. Is that it? Nothing else? Alright. See, there was one more deeper down path I could have gone, and it just gets you some goodies, but it's like a really toxic area, and I was just like, whatever, it's not important. But again, it's like, I know this area like the back of my hand. It's the only reason why I can get through this so smoothly. Like, I spent so much time getting lost down here and getting murked in the dark. I guess I'll keep my eyes peeled for more references to like, the bosses and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes the game will automatically direct your attention to something by, like, you know, giving you a prompt. But not always. Ah.
Oh.
Fucking cheap shot and bitch. Got it. Yep. Opa. It's there. Oh, I can't target him. Oh, there we go. Ah, I was trying to drop on him. I remember coming into this from the other direction. Aha, I knew it! Sneaking behind the boxes.
We're on to you.
Yeah, there was this...
Please look at this mess.
Yeah, somebody needs to clean this up. Somebody else. Oh yeah, this opens up the other shortcut. That's why I usually come this way from the other direction. Gotta love how smooth that animates.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, where? Yeah, there's also this whole like if you block, you can like jump, and I think you can duck, but it rarely gets used, fortunately, because it's super awkward to try to employ when shit's when shit's going crazy. There. Yeah. Now I've unlocked the shoulder height elevator. Because I can't just pull myself up in my power armor. Let's see. Okay, that's just a thing here. Then I could drop down there. There's a secret guy over there who's in like a spacesuit, like a Moonlander outfit, and there's no explanation for the guy. I got his armor a long time ago. It's this, which hey, I can actually wear the whole thing.
Nice.
That's
So is
surprising.
it someone you could talk to, or someone you fight, or
You just fight him. He just comes out and starts kicking the shit out of you. And that's it. Like if there's a way to talk to him, or if there's any explanation for who he is or what his deal is, like it never gets explained. Not that I've ever found. So I don't know if it's like a reference to something else, but like, look at this. This is some fucking Gundam shit. And it's pretty powerful, all things considered. I like how over the top bulky it is. Actually, what I think they even call it the Moonman suit. Oh no, it's just the Angel 4. Increases attack speed, energy gain, and impact for all codename tools. Actually, don't know about the. Oh, okay, yeah, I have one of my weapons as a codename tool. I don't know what distinguishes them. Maybe it's because you get them from beating the shit out of people. I was just curious if the reflection was really reflecting. If the code, I was going to say if the codename weapons are, they're usually. It seems like there's very specialty items. Sorry, stop to take a sip.
gotta hydrate?
Yeah, tell me about it. All right. I think. Oh boy. I think this is the boss fight room. Yep. Here we go. This shouldn't be too bad. At least he doesn't have his gun.
Error. Bypass successful. Bringing primary weapon online.
Ah! Oh, thank God.
Primary weapon offline. Secondary systems operational. Intruder hostile.
Just gotta feel out this fight first.
Severe threat encountered. Enforce maximum punitive measures.
Let's see, his punitive measures suck. Oh no, he hasn't done it yet. So I think you have to get that orange bar built up. Hitting him. Yep. Ah. Alright, so when he raises his leg up, you can knock him down if you hit the opposite leg.
Dispensing sentence.
That's alright. I was just feeling that fight out. But this is the guy I have to hit him with his own weapon.
Mm.
Which I think I have equipped. What's my... Man, I'm so annoyed because I should have spent all of my all of my stats updating, or all of my energy, what the fuck you call it? All my material upgrading my shit before I went to New Game Plus. So yeah, my defense is 107 in the Iron Mouse outfit, so screw that. Hell, I could probably upgrade Iron Mouse twice over, actually. Dude, there's so many fucking cool armor sets in this. Like I've said before, but I am a sucker for that shit. Yeah, I could upgrade all the level 1 stuff for this guy. Where's that Moon Man outfit? Yeah, it took me a while to get this guy's stuff because he's really powerful and has a really crazy attack cycle. Where are his arms? Or no, I guess those are the legs. I don't see the body. Oh, there we go. Yeah, and his main weapon is pretty badass too. I don't see his body though. There's the head, the arms, the gun. That's sort of by newest. Let's go by name. Yeah, there we go. So that's 16. What's Iron Mouse? 19. And I haven't even upgraded. Oh no, it'd be 19 if I upgrade it. It's at 12 currently. I can at least upgrade his arms. Ah, shit, I don't have enough for the other upgrade. So what's that put it at? Oh wow, and that completely maxes out my core cost. Oh, let's do that more later.
Come back anytime.
But yep, fortunately, I have unlocked the shortcuts to these areas, so getting back to that boss is no big deal. Man, it took me so friggin' long when I first did this. I'll take that. I got any body armor on him? No? Ooh. Let me think. If I hit him with the... Is it going to be this one or the other one? Or the, as far as my weapons of choice for fighting that robot. But then I need to come at him with this forklift arm, which is actually at a really high level. I may as well just actually wail on him with it. This thing's doing like 175 damage. Another thing the game doesn't really teach you, I learned about it in the DLC, is that if you can time your hits to do better damage. Whereas, mostly I was just like, button mashing as long as I had stamina. for any of this game's flaws, I did appreciate that they they have some stuff that you can just discover on your own if you if you just play, but they'll also like tell you it if you play the DLC. Like they didn't. I felt like this game was very generous.
That's
got it.
Security violations.
Yeah, for some of this stuff.
Enforce maximum punitive measures.
Okay. Can't do it until he fires off his
Dispensing sentence.
Ah, bitch. Damn it. That should have knocked him down. Like when he, when he raises his leg up, if you hit the other leg, he's supposed to fall. All things considered, this like
for your fellow workers.
I'm used to fighting the later level versions of these guys, so this guy's not that hard. I'm just feeling him out. Because, later in the game, it goes without saying, they are way meaner, and his primary weapon is bullshit. Ah. Settle down there. I could probably handle that drop. There is fall damage, but you got to fall. You can usually drop down a story and be fine.
Good to have super legs.
Yeah, right. Again, it's like something that kind of makes sense. You got this robot armor on that's supposed to be enhancing your body. Your little one-story drop shouldn't mean shit. Mostly beating these guys up to collect all their extra stuff still. Ooh, look at this guy. He's happy to see me. It's like a giant metal Pomeranian.
Evaluating tactical options. Upgrading tactical analysis. Enforce maximum punitive measures.
Ah, what? Oh, I thought he was going to do his cross missile bullshit.
Dispensing sentence.
Outrun it. Nope, doesn't seem like it. Ah, stamina. Yeah, you don't want to run away from them. This fucking reach is ridiculous.
Rehabilitation implemented.
Damn it.
That's brutal.
Yeah, it's... I don't remember what the trick was to
Rehabilitation
stunning him. Because usually it's like you just attack the legs,
nice
he goes for
day.
that missile shot, and then once he gets back into the fight, you can just run up and run up and bring him down. And I can only target his legs. I can't target his face. Not until he comes down to punching level. Ah, boo. Yeah, I'm not gonna fucking... Not gonna waste my time on that hit. Woo! Jiggling!
Have a nice day, Warren.
Trying to think. Love that air juggle.
Very useful.
Yes, I take a little tiny fall damage there. Easily recuperate it by wailing on this guy, breaking him into bits. I'm gonna push my luck. Alright. Fucking add 209.
Restricted area. Security violation in progress. Upgrading tactical analysis. Enforce maximum punitive measures.
Yeah, it's like doing that slide on him is what you really want, because that does like the maximum damage your weapon can do. And it doesn't cost too much stamina.
Subjugation authorized. Subjugation authorized.
Come on. Yeah, there you go.
Backup drive initiated.
Nope.
Intruder hostile. Severe threat encountered. Enforce maximum punitive measures. Subjugation authorized.
Ah, fire, I'm fair one. Oh, nice. His actual leg armor came off. Ah, bitch. Ah, he kicked me. Trying to build up enough run to slide him.
Dispensing sentence.
Crap. Yeah, done and done.
Nice.